Hello, fellow Bitcampers. I hope that all of your projects went very smoothly and that you got some amount of sleep. Um, our team ended up making a Unity game, a 2D Unity game. Um, so, sort of the makeup of our team is two freshman computer science majors. I am a senior computer science major, and then there was one grad student, the computer science major, all here at the University of Maryland. Um, for me, this isn't my first time using Unity. However, it is the first time that I use it with 2D, like I'm making a 2D game out of it. And for everyone else on the team, they had no experience using Unity at all. And so it was a really fun learning experience and a lot of hurdles and a lot of the classic game dev pitfalls, like thinking you could make 5,000 features that you ended up not being anywhere near. But I think we got a pretty fun little end product here. So I wanted to present you guys our game called Corporate Chaos. So let's get started up here. So as you load in, you get this little start menu. You can press F to start. And suddenly the time starts moving. Days are going by. You can look around with WSD and zoom in and out. Coming up here soon, we'll get an auction. Um, Seems that this mansion is going up for sale. We don't have enough money, so we can say no to that. But we can take a little zoom out of this island city that we've made. A nice little place. You got a few mansions off to the side, a nice little stadium. The prized possession of the city, Capital One. Anyway, uh, here, so let's take an example of buying a shop. Let's say we want to buy this shop. We only have a certain amount of time to buy it, but let's buy it up quick. It goes into our inventory, of which we can only have 5 properties, and seemingly that was a good purchase. We're making $4,750 a month now because of that. So you might think, well, this seems kind of easy. Um, Not really much challenge to it. However, you have to kind of think on your toes because the income per month and the daily expenses, you sort of have to do the math quickly on if you're actually be making profit on it or not. There's it is specifically coded so that you will not always be making profit on every deal that you're getting here. Um, and some of these bigger ones will generate more money, but also have a a higher risk, sort of. If you get a really bad deal, you're gonna be losing a lot of money. So let's buy another one of these. You can see our profit went up, so we got another good deal here. What we can do is the lovely people over at Capital One also will offer us loans if we need them. So first we can decline this, and then maybe we're like, you know what? We need a loan to finance some of our bigger purchases here. Let's take a $54,000 loan. So now we're gonna owe Capital One um, more money. It's gonna have accrued a little bit of interest. Let's say we don't. Yeah, we can buy this. Why not? Even more profit. Um, so now if we go back to Capital One by pressing B, you can pay off your debts if you have enough money, which thankfully we do. You can see your money is ticking down. Oh, and there I go. I spent my money poorly, and my daily expenses caught up to me. And that's one way you can lose. The ultimate end game of corporate chaos is to win, you have to generate $5 million in 5 years. And if you're able to do that, then you are you have climbed the top of the corporate ladder, top of the realtor ladder, I suppose. I just want to show off a few, maybe one of the other mechanics at least. Um, Once we get a property here coming in, you once you buy a property, so let's say we buy this, You see you have a sell now option, which you're selling it. We bought it for a little bit more than this, but if you needed that money quickly, say like one of these apartment buildings came up for sale, and you're like you were just short of the money, but that was going to generate you more profit. Um, like let's say here, let's say the shop was selling for more. We could sell our shop now, make the extra money, and buy this. Clearly, that was a terrible financial decision because we're now losing $3,170 a month. But if we want to just quickly recoup that money and not be losing that money every month, we can just quickly sell it back for a loss, but we're not going to be continually losing. And yeah, I mean, that's the gist of our project. I think it was a really fun experience, teaching and learning about Unity, um, trying to, get the others up to speed with just the basics of Unity. It kind of teaches you a lot about the things you're not even thinking about in terms of if you already know it, you don't having to explain it to someone is really helpful. And we just had a lot of fun with things like Capital One. Uh, seeing Capital One sponsoring the event, we thought it'd be funny to have Capital One as the bank that's offering you loans. Um, and we just all love games. I think it was a cool idea. The features that we had initially intended for were gonna make it even crazier, but of course we had to hack our way through it and get us to some kind of final product, and we're really happy with what this came out to. Um, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it looks fun. You can find the GitHub if you want to run it. We might look into getting this on like a web, like a website, maybe like itch. We'll see. Not confirmed yet. Um, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy the project, and happy Bitcamp. I don't know.